Hey guys, more Lords of Shadow coming your way. We completed the maze gardens. Now we're inside the castle hall. You ready for this, Arsenics?
I need a mount to be ready for this. Like, I need to solve this mount puzzle on my own.
Our mount puzzles are done, man, for at least this chapter.
Time is running out. Night is almost upon us. Soon the castle will be swarming with vampires. Those who are the most powerful of their kind are able to take on the appearance of high-born humans. Gabriel must be on his guard now, for appearances can be deceptive. I have heard that in this place one may face one's deadliest foes without realizing it until it is too late.
Just sitting there waiting for all these vampires to come out?
Basically, yeah. He thinks he's safe in the sunlight, which, as you can see, it damages them. The sun does. And if you can somehow, like, stun lock them in the sunlight, it will kill them. But for the most part, they'll dash out of it. And then they go into, like, their little regenerative phase. Which is a neat effect.
Weren't they in the sun, like, earlier?
No.
In Chapter 5?
It was all cloud, baby. There was no sun.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why the sun is shining here, but yeah.
This doesn't seem like a very well-designed vampire castle.
Well, it did start out as a vampire castle, man. You see, it was originally owned by the, another IGA reference, the Bernhards.
I'm trying to remember what that name is.
Lament of Innocence. The big bad of that game, the big bad vampire that steals Leon's girlfriend is Walter Bernhard, which is
Oh, yeah, I remember.
a great fucking name for a vampire, by the way, Walter.
I agree. Walter the Vampire.
Anyway,
Sitcom.
yeah, we go up here, we quick time the boarded up window here. Eventually you'll rip off all these wood planks. You can open the drapes, which will cover the little vampire hole in sunlight, and it'll stop them from spawning.
I was about to say, they're going to be continuously respawning, aren't they?
Yes, until you cover it up with sunlight. I'm playing like shit here too, by the way, and I really apologize to everybody in the thread for that, but these vampires, they're kicking my ass, man.
I don't think anyone's going to insult your gaming skills.
I forgot.
Aside from me.
Well, they
And
will
I do
once...
that all the time anyway.
They'll insult it once they know the reason behind it. You see, I forgot to say the prayer to Rod before I started this chapter, and that's the reason.
Well, okay, you're due criticism for that at least.
Anyway, yeah, hey, yeah, look, we open the drape, you cover the hole in sunlight, bada boom, bada bing, no more
Is the hole a
vampires.
vampire?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright. I didn't think holes could have vampirism, but I
No,
guess
the
I'm wrong.
the hole isn't a vampire, R6. Come on, what are you talking about, man? That just doesn't make sense. This is Lords of Shadow. This is realism, yo.
That shit is on fire, dude. I'm pretty sure the vampires that were in that hole are gone.
Maybe there's ice and it's just steam. Did you ever think about that?
But why isn't the ice next to the windows and the torches burning then? Huh?
This is exactly what this is the entire video right here. We're going to argue the physics of Lords of Shadow.
The science of Lords of Shadow.
Somebody get Bill Nye on line 1. We got Lords of Shadow that we need to discuss here.
Kerbal Lords of Shadow.
That would be great. They need to name Gabriel Kerman. I'm going to do that. I'm going to boot up KSP and I'm going to name my own custom Kerbal. Gabriel Kerman. I like that.
What kind of personality will he have?
Stupidity, max bar. Bravery. Actually, bravery, max bar too, because Gabriel, he may not be the brightest tool in the shed, but by God, he's got balls of steel.
For better or for worse. Oh, it's this gimmick again, except...
Except now we have an animated armor, yeah. The vampires respawn, but the armor doesn't, so go ahead and take him out real quickly. Once again, the Jesus Ray fucking decimates these guys. As you can...
shield the light.
Oddly enough, he can't, which is kind of crazy. It still damages them even though he has his shield up, which...
What the fuck just happened?
Well, we got grabbed by the vampire. He tried to bite us. The vampire grabbed us at the wrong area. The camera couldn't decide which area to show. Anyway, this is kind of difficult because you got all the vampires swamping you as well as the armor, so it's kind of interesting, but it's really not once you, especially if you have magic that you can abuse.
I was gonna say, it's the exact same room, it's just they have animated armor in here.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you get in a bind, bust out the holy water, or if nothing else, once again, you can use the dark crystal, because we're going to get another one before the stage is over. Except we actually have to work for this one, so I guess that's a trade.
What, work for one?
Yeah.
No way.
Although it is optional, so, you know.
What's the importance of the light being here?
Well, it's a puzzle for later on. You see, the statue back in the other room, unless you move backwards from where you start, which you're not going to naturally do, you won't see it. So you're generally, on your first playthrough, not going to find out about the puzzle until you get to this room right here.
I don't know if I agree with that kind of design, but sure.
Well, it's not much backtracking. It just causes a little bit. Which, by the way, this puzzle is complete bullshit. It's talking about the runes. It says that you're supposed to use the sun by looking out the window to find out which direction you're facing and shit. Dude, I can't fucking figure it out. You can look at the windows when we go back into that room. Seriously, rewind the video or wait till we get back in the room. Look at the window and tell me which direction is which. If you could figure it out, fucking you're a better man than I am.
I will have to go back and watch the video again to pay more attention to that, because that was not a detail I was focusing on.
Well, you just saw it there. You can look out the window here in a little bit here, and you can see the sun is shining in from the window. So it's either morning or evening, but that kind of makes a difference, because if it's morning, then, you know, to Gabriel's back right now is east, but if it's evening, then it's west and shit, and it completely fucked the puzzle up.
There's no real way to tell. I mean, it could be
Exactly.
any direction, really. It really depends on where the castle is facing.
Exactly.
Do they not give you any clues whatsoever?
Just the sun. That is it. Also, by the way, what you just saw there, normally we need the double jump to get this, but you can do your gauntlet / holy water high jump, and you can get it early.
Oh yeah, more daggers I'm never going to use again.
More sequence breaking. That's the main thing. Sequence breaking. Don't look at the negative. Just because it was for an item that we'll never use. Fuck
Points
that.
of Shadow makes that really fucking hard, dude.
It looked cool. I glitched and I cheesed the game, so fuck you.
That sounds gonna be now, huh?
That's exactly how it's gonna be. You're gonna make fun of my gaming skills. I'm gonna say, yeah, Lords of Shadow's cool.
Okay. Well, I mean, you say Castlevania 64 is cool too, so there you go.
I know my opinion doesn't count for much, but come on. Even the old sickly dog that nobody wants deserves a bone every now and then. Throw me one, please.
So, all that rune bullshit was just basically hit all the switches.
Yeah, in the right order.
Oh, okay.
Or with the right magic, I should say.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you remember Chapter 3, if you use the wrong magic on one, it actually damages you quite a bit. Anyway, yeah, the big door is opening up back in the main hall. Slowly. But, oh man, the sun's going down.
Uh-oh.
Guess what that means?
The hole isn't on fire anymore. I'm guessing more vampires.
Yep. That would be a good guess. You made me choke on my fucking coffee, you asshole. Anyway.
Rest in peace, B.S. Died on his own coffee due to vampire holes.
I'm not even going to respond to that. I'm just going to go right into the description here. You can go out and fight these guys if you really want. You would be dumb to do so with the Jesus Ray at your disposal, because you could just stand back here by the magic refill station and spam the shit out of it, and yeah.
Yeah?
Party on. I think you have to kill around about like 30 of these guys will spawn.
What?
You don't have to kill them all. because the gate will eventually raise high enough that you can pass through it or beneath it.
Mm-hmm.
But you do get a little bit of a bonus for killing all of these guys in addition to the, like, 2,000 experience.
Well, I'm just happy you're using a bunch of magic for this thing.
Yeah, it's, well, I'm trying to, but I actually let them get close to me, which is a big mistake. But, you know,
no.
If you let them gang up on you, I think you can get like 6 or 7 of these guys at once, so you can get overwhelmed pretty easily.
Alternatively, you could just spam holy water, I guess.
Well, yeah, get them grouped up close together, that's another option, of course. Or the Dark Crystal if you still got it. Either or. I mean, you got options, man. And the Jesus Ray exemplifies that.
Jesus Ray is way too strong. Is it in Lords of Shadow 2?
I'm not gonna... It would be more like the Satan Ray or something in Lords of Shadow 2, but I'm not gonna... I can't tell you because that's spoilers, man!
How is that a spoiler? I'm just asking if it's in there.
No, it's not in there. But the reason behind it's a spoiler. See? There you go.
Oh, alright. Fine.
Anyway, yeah, this takes a while. I should have sped it up, I'm sorry, but... If I sped it up, you wouldn't be able to see this hardcore combat action.
Not only am I bad at video games, I'm bad at editing.
Fuck you.
That was my impersonation of you. How'd you like it?
Totally, you got the southern accent nailed down perfectly.
Holy shit, that's a lot of glowing stuff on the ground.
Yeah, that's the bonus you get for killing all the vampires. You kill the last one and he drops, like, enough little sub-weapon drops for every one to completely fill them up.
Oh, nice.
So, I guess if you're low on sub-weapons for whatever reason, it works.
I couldn't even tell that was a ledge. It wasn't glowing.
Yeah, I know. That's the one. It's a hidden gem, though. You see?
I see.
It's supposed to be secret.
Lords of Shadow is stepping up its game.
It's getting tricky.
Yeah.
Also, now that it's night, I can see this corpse over here that I forgot because he's glowing. Couldn't really see him glowing in the sunlight.
Damn dead bodies blending in with the ice.
Oh man, get ready.
Hello. Have you come to play? The board is ready for you. Do you like it?
I'm looking for...
Don't you want to play?
I am here for the Dark Lord.
I'll tell you where she is, if you play my game.
She?
Mother doesn't like visitors. But I'll show you where she is, if you play.
I don't have time for your games. I must find her now.
Then I won't help you.
Fine.
You won't ever find her. Only I know the secret way. I'll let you make the first move.
The Vampire War Game, which is similar to chess, only for 2 players.
What the fuck is this?
This is... Which, I will say this, at least if you beat the puzzle, you get 1,500 experience, but you can skip it if you don't want to play. So, okay, that's cool.
This is like an entirely different game. What are all these stats?
Well, okay, I'll break this down for you really quick. I speed this up to the max because it goes on for like 15 minutes, but the way it works, you have 3 different pieces. The Lycans, the Vampires, and the Necromancers.
Mm-hmm.
Your Lycans are very strong with attack, and they have like medium defense and shit like that. Your Vampires are pretty much weak in attack but have high defense, and they can drain life.
Mm-hmm.
Your Necromancers are really weak in defense, they have high attack, and they can summon zombies.
Oh, that's actually... That's kind of interesting, actually.
It is.
Yeah, this is an entirely different game.
It is. Alright, now the way it works is that at the start, you get like a little roulette wheel there that determines which piece you get to move.
Mm-hmm.
Each time you lose 2 pieces, you get an extra turn on the roulette wheel per your turn. So basically you get to spin it twice and move twice in a row. Now, the problem with this is, say you lose both of your lichens, and then you land on like the lichen space, it's like a forfeit turn, so you don't get to move any. So it's kind of complicated. The computer cheats to no end at this shit, by the way, because oddly enough, they always fucking land on the piece that they need to move, generally.
I never liked that.
Well, you haven't even moved in like 5 turns.
Yeah, she'll shit talk you too, by the way. It's kind of a pain in the ass. I don't know, the general strategy is at the start of the game you want to move your lichens out because they're your heavy hitters. And if you can get a lichen close to like a vampire, you pretty much you'll win every time. If you land on the necromancer, you want to summon as many zombies as you can, like in their back row, because they'll always focus on whichever piece is closest to their back row. And other than that, it's kind of like luck. See, it looks like I'm getting my ass kicked here, but just wait.
I'm waiting. Yeah, you kind of get known to chest here.
Yeah. Also, the vampires and the lichens can only attack a player that's in the square next to them. The necromancers, if they're within 2 squares around them, they can attack with their long range, like little lightning beam there that does a lot of damage.
I was about to say, they're kind of kicking ass.
Yeah. Speaking of which, yeah, the tables have turned, motherfuckers.
Man, why wasn't this in the mod challenge thread?
Oh wow, yeah. Gamingo, here's your challenge, buddy. You will be accepted back into the LP community.
I wasn't actually going to mention it by name. You went there.
Fuck it!
I want to win.
Oh yeah, by the way, she...
But you have to continue on your journey.
You kicked my ass. Instead of killing you, I'm just... Oh well, yeah, you can go ahead.
It's not fair. I didn't want to be probated.
She is Gamingo. Gamingette.
Fuck your game. You're never playing it again.
That is exactly why Gamingo didn't play chess, because it would have wound up just like this.
Destroy the board in a minute. That's how Gabrielle would react.
I went ahead and I bought some other upgrades. You may notice my experience points are back down. I bought the other upgrades that were voted for in the thread. You notice the guillotine upgrade, you slam it down, and then you can like pull it back up. You've got the heavy attack, and this move. This like dashing thrust attack, which is really great.
Those moves are causing a lot of smoke to be.
Yeah, I know, I know.
God damn.
The secret entrance that she was going to show us was the giant fucking door in the back of the room. So we totally needed to play the game. So what'd you think, man? How do you like our first foray into the castle?
I thought vampire chess looks pretty neat. Is there a separate game mode where you can just play vampire chess?
Oh, there is actually. Yeah, I think you have to beat the game first, or you may just have to beat this particular stage. But you unlock it, and you can do nothing but play vampire chess. And I'll show another video off, like more in depth, kind of going on, and maybe I can stream it, and you and I can play opposite, man, and we'll tinker.
Holy shit! Is that even possible?
Well, I'll move for you.
Work?
I'll stream it, and I'll move for you.
Yeah, I want to move this piece. Oh, you said this piece? Okay.
No, I mean, I'll spin the roulette. I'll control it. You tell me where to move and shit. That's what I'm talking about, you asshole.
Yeah, I'm saying you'll probably cheat, but it's fine.
Fuck you. Anyway, yeah, next stage is the end of Chapter 6, thank God. Bye.
Later.